Where are you, Tammy? Giving us some nice stuff for here. Hey, it's the same link from yesterday. You're not logged in. It's 1 minute to 4. That's okay. It's the same link from yesterday. There you go. Okay, I'll bring you on in a few minutes. Okay, there you go. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to today's Zoom, or I should say today's live stream. My name is Ronette Turner Corley, and I am excited. And why? Because you're going to hear from an awesome individual who really, her story is inspirational. And I believe she's going to impact a lot of people based on her story. I really, really do. I believe that she's going to help a lot of people. Now, this is one thing I want you to know, that we're going to talk about alopecia. And we're going to talk about alopecia when it comes to, hair growth, the difficulty with dealing with alopecia, those who are living in secret. Why? Because they have, this particular condition, that they're dealing with. Now, what I want you to do is read this disclaimer. The disclaimer says here that this information is for informational purposes only, okay? And does not intend to substitute professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Now, as I talk to this young lady, we're not going to tell you that it's cured anything. We cannot claim that it's healed anything, but we're going to show you that what she's doing is working. Okay, it's working. So that's what I'm excited about today. I met her a very short time ago. And, when things start to happen with her after using this particular product, I got really excited. So I asked her to come share her story because her story is nothing short of amazing. And her story, many of you are going to be able to relate to. And so I encourage you, if you're seeing this and you know anyone who's going through any type of hair issue or just want to maintain healthy hair, guess what? I want you to share this on your page because we are on a mission to help as many people as possible. Let me go ahead and bring her on. And this is Miss Tammy Hutchison. Hey, Tammy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good today. Thank you.
Good. Well, you look beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. So do you.
Thank you. And like I said, I just want to come and have a candid conversation. I want our audience to know it's not scripted. We're just going to talk and just have conversation about what's going on because you've been able to, you've been able to really see some changes here, when it comes to your hair. So, for purposes, I know some of the information I'm going to ask
Mhm.
because, we've been rolling along for a little while. But just for, people who don't know, go ahead and share, you know, what you do, where you live, and, you know, those kind of things. Just who is Tammy?
Well, Tammy is a girl from Oakland, California, currently residing here in Sacramento. I work for Sacramento Regional Transit as a bus driver. Um, I've been here since 1996, and yeah, I've had struggles with my hair for quite a while, more than 20 years, I would say.
Okay.
It's kind of funny because I recall being at a friend's house, and I was shampooing my hair. And when I got done, I told her and my daughter, I said, I can hear my hair coming out. And they just thought it was so funny.
Wow.
But really, I could hear like just little, little strands coming out.
Wow.
And so I thought that was really strange. They thought it was like, oh, stop it. You're just exaggerating or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, over time, it did prove true that my hair was actually coming out. I would see big clumps of it sometimes, and it was just coming out, and it was really it was hard to deal with. And I recall one day it was so bad that I just wanted to shave it all off, you know. And my daughter and I went to different places to, try different styles and stuff. Because I'm the type of person, when I leave the house, I like a finished look,
Yes.
whether it's a wig or whatever the case. And then when you have a busy life and you're always on the go, you don't have time to be in the mirror if your hair is not done. And, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, I'm one that likes a finished look and, a decent look. And so, we went to a variety of different places. I went to hair colleges. I went to different barbers, and so on and so forth. And I remember a barber did a very good job on my hair. I decided that I was just going to wear it on one side, and just have this side looking good and this side shaved and so on and so forth. And, he did a really good job. And when we came out, I was in tears. And my daughter was like, well, Mom, what's wrong? And I'm like, my hair. And she said, what? He did a really good job. And I said, I'm bald. I'm bald over here. And she, of course, she didn't know what to say. She just tried to comfort me as much as she could. But so I just kind of wore it to one side for a while, but still, something inside of me was just, it was just disturbing. It was embarrassing, whether it looked nice to other people or not. When you know what your hair used to look like or whatever, then, it's kind of hard to deal with. So it's been quite a struggle for many years. And so I would just, leave it up and leave this part pretty much covered and so on and so forth. And people, I mean, they never knew that, that I'm hiding something under here that And so
I find that's pretty common with a number of people. I didn't realize that the struggles with hair is like really so widespread. And the wig industry, and I mean, today is real fashionable to put a lace front on wigs, braids, whatever. But a lot of people are suffering in silence because underneath they have some issues.
Right.
Yeah. And I remember you was telling me something about that from a medical standpoint, your doctors wanted to do some shots or something like that.
Right. And that's a standard procedure. I went to the doctor and I'm like, I'm losing my hair. And he said, okay, well, I have a really good dermatologist. And I went to see her and everything. And she claimed that she was, into natural stuff and so on and so forth. But when it came down to it, she did a biopsy. I did let her do a biopsy of my scalp and come to find out that I did have alopecia. And so, she wanted to, she did prescribe me antibiotics and so on and so forth, I didn't take those things. It's not that I'm against medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't understand why would she prescribe me an antibiotic? What is that for? And so I said, well, I'm not gonna use those. And she
Mm-hmm.
said, well, we can try scalp and injecting your scalp. And when she mentioned that, just a thought just went through my head, like
Right.
needles being injected into my scalp over time. I mean, the biopsy was bad enough, right?
Right. Right.
So I thought, no, I'll find a way. There has to be another way, um, other than something medical
Yeah.
or synthetic or medicine or whatever. And so, I'm a firm believer, and I love anything natural. I feel that I appreciate doctors and nurses and specialists and so on and so forth in their field and what they do. But my thing is that, they went through school, they went through training, and this is what they are trained to do.
Yes.
However, yeah, you have other people that are very passionate about certain things, and they want to get down to the root cause of it,
There you go.
in a natural kind of way. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to cause side effects and hurt you, and it'll fix this, but you
Right.
you might die of whatever, or your liver might fail or what have you.
Right. Right.
And so when I came across this opportunity here, and I learned about Hairfinity, which I had never heard of it.
That
I
was another question. Had you ever heard of it before, prior?
no, I had never heard of Hairfinity prior.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Now, had you? Because I'm with the whole natural thing too. I totally believe in, there is a natural way to be able to, create results, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, and like you said, kudos to my medical professional out there. But I mean, come on, they call it practicing for a reason, right?
Right.
Even they're trying to figure out how to solve this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm totally with you on that. And yeah, so Hairfinity, has over 1 million. And so what's interesting is you got approached, and Ayana shared the business side of things with you.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of that, of course, you're a product of the product. How long ago was that?
Not that long ago, if I'm not mistaken. I received my product on April the 1st.
Okay.
And by April the 8th, I was taking pictures of my hair, because within 6 days, I started noticing change in my hair. Now, you see, I do have my hair up in interlocks. It's real loose right now, but because my hair has grown so much. I mean, yeah, the pictures that are shown here, I mean, that's nothing compared to, to where it is now.
Right.
But
I'm going to show this picture really quick so people can see that
mm-hmm.
picture right there. So that was the before.
Right.
And this is like less than 30 days. And actually, I'm going to show some updated pictures because, like you said, it's continuing to grow, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited. And for a person like me, I had some head trauma. I had to have, sutures in my head. So there's a lot of scar tissue in different places. Well, I don't really expect the hair to grow in those places, of course, but for somebody like myself, again, to malabsorb my nutrients, because I don't absorb them the way other people do. In my mind, I thought, yeah, this is not going to work for me. I mean, I didn't automatically just down it, but I said, I don't think
there was a little thing in the back of your head, like,
there's a chance, maybe a slim chance.
Right, right.
But after 6 days of seeing, results, I started getting excited. It's like, oh wow, I might be on to something here. And that was simply just by the elixir and the Butonic.
So this product right here,
yes,
the elixir. So how often do you use this product?
Just a tiny bit.
Okay.
In the morning and in the evenings.
Okay.
And I only put them on my, on my edges affected
Okay.
area right now because my hair
Yeah.
is still up in interlocks until, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks from now or so. But I looked in the mirror the other day and I thought, oh my goodness, my hair is really, really growing.
Yes.
It's getting, and my mom's hair grows really, really long.
Yeah.
And my hair grows really, really long too.
Mm-hmm.
However, I still abused my hair. My mom never abused her hair.
Okay.
I abused my hair in my younger years with, the Janet Jackson big braids, and the sides of my hair had to be permed and gelled
Right.
down and
Right.
looking
Right.
good. And,
Right.
and all of that just over the years just took its toll, and, just really took those edges out pretty bad. And
Yeah.
I would see some women, and I mean they would have a receding hairline like way back here and
Mm-hmm.
would still be wearing braids.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, okay, that has to be the reason why your hair is coming out like that. It's being pulled too much.
Right.
And so, I stopped wearing braids at that time, switched over to wigs and different stuff like that, but just so that I could still have that finished look. But it's been a struggle. It really
Yes.
has.
Absolutely. Now, this Butonic, you talked about this. And
Yes, yes,
yes.
ma'am.
And so, yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna show our audience how we do that. All we do is cut off the top. You can put this in juice. You can put it in water, which I'm gonna put it in water, or you can
Mhm.
put in your smoothie. And this little Butonic, it is a nice little tonic, just like this. And you stir it. And this is a multivitamin. Along with this and the scalp stimulating elixir is how you've been able to start seeing hair growth, right? And like I
Yeah.
said, we're not saying that it's cured anything because she's already expressed she's been diagnosed with alopecia. We're not saying it healed, but we can show you it's working. Okay.
Mhm.
That's totally in compliance because it is. So, yes. So, today, with everything happening, as a matter of fact, let me show the recent picture. So, this is where I'm going to show you. So, this is the before picture. And this is a little bit 30 days in, like less than 30 days. But let
Yeah,
me,
I'll say about 20 because I started taking pictures on the 8th of April. And
okay.
then that picture there is on the April the 28th.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these are recent here where you can see, look how long that's growing in. Oh my goodness. When you send me these pictures, I was almost in tears. I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
it's growing. Yeah.
what a difference.
Mm-hmm.
What a difference. And what I love about what we're doing is it's natural, right? It's natural. So we're accomplishing being able to experience some hair growth in a very natural way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now, how is that? Of course, you see it and it's like, wow, but how is that affecting you emotionally?
Um, I mean, it does stir up emotion because I mean, it's that hair wasn't there for so long,
Yeah.
you know, and as in the back of my mind, I would oftentimes think, wow, wouldn't it be nice to, just wear my hair and just in a ponytail or, wear it down without having extensions or, something in it and be able to go to a park or a beach without the wind blowing and, that part of my head showing.
Right.
That's something that always just bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
And so now to see it growing, the first thing I thought about was like, wow, I might be able to go to the beach or, go to the lake this summer and just wear
Yeah.
my hair without worrying about, my edges showing or whatever and the
Yeah.
balding of it or whatever. But so yeah, it stirred up emotions because when my hair showed those all those different spots and stuff, to me, just me personally, I felt that it looked really sick, like, just like my head is sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, or it is.
Yeah.
It has a certain kind of, I don't know what you call alopecia, if it's a disease or whatever that, but it's a sickness. And, it's something that I mean, you don't want to see that. I didn't, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it was a very uncomfortable feeling. And it really bothered me because our hair is our crown. And, you know, I started doing hair as a young girl. My aunts bought me those dolls back in the day,
Yeah.
where you can do hair. And I mean, I just love doing hair. And it didn't matter whether it's short, long, whatever. Didn't matter. I love all lengths, all, textures, what have you. But when you have a problem like alopecia and you see those different spots and
Mm-hmm.
everything,
Mm-hmm.
then that makes a difference. Because I mean, I would cut my hair all the way down if I wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't want to see, different parts of my hair that are missing.
Right.
That's
Right.
just not neat or, intact to me. And so
Yes.
for it to be growing the way that it is now, it's yeah, it does stir up some emotions.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so just so grateful. Just that I'm grateful that I said yes, that Ayana said yes, that the person
Yeah,
who told me said yes.
yeah.
Because it trickled all the way down. It was a domino effect, right?
Mhm.
And how
Mhm.
many people were able to help? Of course, on this side of things. But of course, there's a business model as well that we're
Mhm.
helping people on that side too. But this side is really important. When I first got started, I just thought it was, oh, okay, it's all about hair and it's vanity. But no, I'm starting to realize it's bigger than that.
Mhm.
You have really
Yeah.
made me believe that, as well as all the other testimonies that come in. Now, one of the things that was really interesting about your story too, when you share with me that you start to see hair growth, you said that you also, I don't know if it's a condition, but you have something going on where you don't absorb nutrients. So that
Right.
was a shock to you too that this product worked.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was very much a shock. About 11 years ago, I had an internal surgery, and some parts of my insides were moved around, and so on and so forth, to where I just malabsorbed. It was an um, emergency surgery, but yeah. So I do not, for the rest of my life, I have to take a multivitamin, take, this and that, and so on and so forth. And so when I saw all the ingredients in my Butonic, and I said, oh, okay, yeah, this is it right here. This is the only multivitamin that I'll ever, get in my life for the rest of my
Yes.
life.
Yes.
As long as it's living, that's what I'll be taking.
Yes.
But I was just so happy that, I came across this opportunity to help my hair as well as help other people. I had somebody to, take the hair quiz the other day, and she signed up today without me knowing. I just got a message saying, congratulations, you have a new customer.
Yeah.
That particular customer has an issue with her hair too. And she had tried Hairfinity some years ago. And she didn't give it a chance. I
Mm-hmm.
said, well, I
Mm-hmm.
think you should give it at least 3 months.
Right. Right. Right.
You'll no doubt see results before then, but at least give yourself that.
Yeah.
And so no doubt she went ahead without me knowing. I got a new customer today. And so it just feels good um, to know that this is helping tons of people,
Yeah.
you know, and those tons of people, I'm sure, are just as emotional about their hair issues as I have been,
Mm-hmm.
over the years. And
Yeah.
so to know that there's something out there natural that can actually help us to grow our hair and make you feel better and do other things, from the inside out.
Yeah.
Um, I notice because I wash my hands tons and tons of times a day,
Mm-hmm.
as a bus driver and, just different stuff. I wash my hands often.
Mm-hmm.
And prior to the Butonic, I noticed my hands would just be white. I mean,
Yeah.
just dry.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter if I put lotion on, okay, it'll do a little something for a little while. But I noticed that I'm using less and less lotion. I can go
Well,
wash my hands and my hands will still look the same,
nice.
without me putting
Yeah.
lotion on, so I don't have to use it as much. So I
Hmm.
said it's helping with skin as well. It
Yes, it
really
is.
is. Hmm.
Yes, it is. It is hair, skin, nails, and
And
body. That's
hmm
it's so rich in nutrients. But however, we are targeting, the hair. But
right.
yeah, but there's other added benefits that comes along
Benefits.
with it.
That's right.
Yeah, that is nice. Well, I am
Hmm.
so happy for you. So if you had to, because a lot of times what happens, people who suffer from alopecia or even other things that may be dealing with the hair, oftentimes what happens is they'll be reluctant to try something only because maybe they've tried some things over and over and over again. It didn't work. So like you said, it's like that little voice in your back of your mind saying, oh, well, I'll try it, but I don't know if it's going to work or not.
Hmm.
But just based on, and all results vary. And I like how you told the lady, give it at least a 90-day yes, because anything natural is going to take some time getting your system,
Right.
things like that. And it's going to
Hmm.
be different for everybody. But
Hmm.
what would you tell someone, let's say, who have been experiencing the same thing, as far as just, taking the, opportunity to give it one more try?
What I would tell them, is that, yeah, there are a lot of products out there. As a matter of fact, I saw one come up not too long ago, and it's some type of oil that rub on your hair, and it's supposed to stimulate hair growth. And maybe it does. People have different issues that are going on with their hair, right? Some people might, I don't know, maybe their hair might rub off from them wearing too many wigs or something like that. That's not alopecia. Is your hair is coming out, but it's not from alopecia. It's not from
Right.
something within. And so putting an ointment on your hair or something may help that person. But a person dealing with a severe hair loss that's, not from rubbing it out or whatever the case may be, I would say definitely try this because it's going to work from the inside out
Hmm.
versus just putting something on your hair.
Hmm.
And so I would say give it a try, let it do what it do for 3 months. I mean, it may work faster for some, especially since I malabsorb and most people don't.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
may
Good
work
point.
faster for them
Good
than
point.
it does for me.
Hmm.
And so, I would say definitely give it a try, you know, um, especially if it's something that disturbs you, if it's something that bothers you,
Hmm.
try a little self-care, try the Botanic and, some of the other things. Do a customized hair um, a treatment for yourself and give it a try. And I'm pretty sure you'll be happy. I mean, my mom is happy with her. I got her to shampoo and some shots, and she takes it to the beautician with her, and that's what the beautician washes her hair with, and they're both amazed at it. And
Yeah.
my mom goes, "Oh my gosh, my hair is grown," and her hair is way down. And I'm like, "Mom, it's only been like 3 weeks," and she's like, "No, no, my hair is," and I'm like, "Okay," and it's thicker, and it's this, and I'm like, "Okay." She's not drinking a Botanic yet, but she does use the shampoo, and she said she is very happy with the shampoo.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Absolutely. And the power shots. You said you used the
Yeah.
power shots. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which are the customization. So for those of you
Right.
who don't know, we have power shots, and you take those shots, and they're plant extracts that you can put directly in your shampoo and conditioner to customize it for the things that you may be lacking or things you want to enhance. And so, well, you mentioned the quiz, so
Mhm.
definitely take our hair quiz
Take the
because
hair
it
quiz.
will actually give you personal recommendation based on your answers.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hmm.
absolutely. I'm excited. And as we close, what did the people around you? I mean, I know they, my gosh, they had to have noticed a difference and excited for you as well.
Oh yeah. I got a lot of, oh wow, Tammy. Okay, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Oh, I can't wait to get mines. I
Uh-huh.
had a friend of mine. She was like, I can't wait for my order to come in. And then a young lady that I talked with at work, she's like, wow, I just can't wait. So it's a lot of wows out there, and people are, are seeing some of the results. And, they're like, well, if it can work for her, it can definitely work for me. So I had one lady get it for herself and her two daughters. And so it's exciting. And just to know that, people that have been suffering are on a little journey to hopefully recover. Again, we can't make any claims of curing anything, but we see plenty of results from people.
Yes.
And that's
journey
exciting.
to hair growth. Journey to hair growth. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you. And like I said, I'm just overjoyed that when you shared the pictures, and I'm grateful that you shared, because some people, may want to keep things a little private, but I'm glad you shared, because it's going to impact a lot of people. If you're taking a look at this on my page and you are having any type of issue or just want to maintain hair health, guess what? Take the hair quiz and at least let this work for you and see for yourself the difference it's making. If you're seeing this on Tammy's page, get back to her, because she's living proof that this can work if you're going through something. And definitely, if you're on anyone else's page who has shared this video, make sure if they are a consultant, because the only way you can get Hairfinity Elite products is through a consultant. So make sure you get back to the consultant that shared this with you. We are excited. We're going to keep drinking our Butonic. Cheers to you, Miss Tammy.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to keep doing our thing, spreading the love, spreading, good cheer, and letting people know that, I always say, sis, you don't have to suffer in silence. There is a answer for you.
Yeah.
So
I just want to thank you, Ronette. You're an outstanding leader. And Ayana, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't even have known about this opportunity. So I'm just so grateful for you guys for sharing this opportunity with me, and that I was able to, start my little program and become a consultant myself. And having a ball with it. It's fun, and I think it's so fun because it's a passion. I'm very passionate about it, about hair and just helping people in that kind of way. So just want to thank you guys.
You're so welcome. Not to mention your hair products, because now you are a consultant, are tax deductible. So you get benefits all the way around, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, basically, thank you for, coming on and sharing your story. And I'm sure many people are going to be impacted. And the way I feel like right now, whoever's seeing this, and if they don't at least give it a try, they are choosing to stay in that place.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it is. It's a choice. And they're choosing to stay in that place and not at least step out a little bit and say, hey, because here's the other thing. What if it works for you? It works for so many. So thank you so much, Tammy. Next week, we'll be bringing on a salon owner who's basically sharing this everywhere with her customers, as well as being able to, she's selling out of her shop, as well as her customers. She's using it on her customers' hair. They're loving it. And,
wow.
Yeah, they're loving it. And as a matter of fact, she went home, went to her shop and took out all the other products and said, this is my leading product, because it's making that much of a difference.
Yeah.
So we're going to hear from that side as well. All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much, my friend. And
thank you for having me.
All right.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, ladies and gents. So as you saw, Miss Tammy gave an amazing, compelling testimony. And here are her pictures here, where you see how she started before, how she is, how she was about, she said 27, 28 days. And then, of course, we have her recent testimony. So look how thick and good that's coming in. I'm telling you, the lives that we are helping to change here it's just so I don't even know how to put words on it because it just makes you feel so good on the inside. It really does. So stay tuned. We'll be back next week with our salon owner, and she's going to go ahead and share the information of how she has turned her salon into Hair Affinity Elite products and serving customers with that product. And they are absolutely enjoying it. All right. We will see you next week. Same time, same place. All right. Bye for now.